we had the Boston Celtics qualifying for the Eastern Conference Finals, where they will be meeting the Cleveland Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Final this evening. That match will be around 10:40 tonight. So we take a look at what people had to say about the Boston Celtics beating the 76ers, that is the Philadelphia 76ers, and we take a look at what people had to say about the Celtics. So Adam Kaufman says the Celtics can absolutely beat the Cavaliers. They are obviously underdogs, but anyone who expects the Cavs to just roll over the Celtics hasn't been paying attention. Cedric says, what a game, 20 lead changes, Celtics Sixers fire. Those are some of the feedback. Then we have Dusty Deverock saying this has been a highly entertaining game, gonna be a fun rivalry for years to come. Both teams loaded with young talent, Celtics, Sixers. Then we have, that is just saying, the entire series has left me stressed. Those are some of the feedback from the Celtics getting to the conference finals, where they will be now playing the Cavaliers in the finals. The first game of the series will be at 10:40 tonight. So we move to other trends of the week, and that is about Chelsea. Remember, they settled for a 1-1 draw against Huddersfield in the English Premier League, a match that dented their hopes of getting into the top 4, and also which means they might miss out on the Champions League come the 2018-2019 season. This is what people had to say. Last league day of the season, not expecting us to get to the top 4 in the slightest. Only FA Cup to play for now. Bad season. Jibril Zamba says, that's our fault as Chelsea FC, not one person or the other. We need change, someone who can build a confidence of taking a trophy and defending it next season. That is Jibril Zamba saying that. Then Chelsea, up to the Chelsea rather, says that gladly see back the back of Morata if he wants to leave. We'll snap up Vardy in a heartbeat. Suits our style of play. Him and Giroud will be a great partnership. Then we have FX Mutombo says, finally, the end of this awful league campaign. Let's get the job done for at least one of our targets will be the FA Cup. Then we move on, whether it's with or without Conte. Hope to see some deadwood sold this summer and youth finally given a chance, a time to rebuild. That is Chelsea, one of the teams that made headlines in when it comes to social media this season. So we move to another trend, that is Arsenal. Remember, Arsenal lost to Leicester 3-1 for the first time in 24 years. Arsenal has lost to Leicester. So what did Arsenal fans have to say about this loss? You have Agent Arsene saying, Leicester City 3-1 Arsenal. Arsene Wenger's penultimate match in charge of the Gunners ends in yet another disappointing away defeat. One more opportunity for the players to send the manager out on a high on Sunday. Zach Morgan says, we've done it again. We've done it again. It's 2018. We've not won away. Those are some of the feedback coming in on Arsenal. We move and take a look at what other people had to say about Arsenal losing to Leicester City. 10-man Barcelona, that is Aki Baba saying 10-man Barcelona would have defeated Leicester 3-1. That's the difference between world-class team and a mediocre team. Another away defeat. Forget about challenging for Big Four trophies as they can even stand. Don't be another Everton or Newcastle in the making. Then Eric the Don says the new manager really has his work cut out for him. We need at least 6 new players next season. That's what people had to say about Arsenal FC when Arsenal lost to Leicester City. So we move to something else that was trending in sports, and it's definitely Yaya Toure. After 316 games for Manchester City, the man is finally leaving at the end of the season. The final game, which will be this evening. Manchester City will be playing this evening their final league game of the season. Yaya Toure will be leaving, and he scored 82 goals for Manchester City in 316 appearances. And this is what people had to say. I don't know how Manchester City FC legends, but at least Yaya Toure makes the cut. 316 appearances, 82 goals, true Premier League legend. Then Stephen Hall says, what a way to say goodbye to Yaya. 3 more records in the bag. Hashtag Yaya Toure at Manchester City. So what other people also had to say, Yaya Toure always said he'd return to the club that really first made him, developed him. That is Olympiacos. Now he's leaving Man City. Let's see what happens. They really need him, to be honest. Anthony Harris says the first words from Yaya Toure's speech. The first, that is, first of all, I'd like to say, get well soon, Sir Alex Ferguson. Just shows you the class of the man. Hashtag Yaya Toure. So those are some of the trends that made headlines this week in sports. So let's move away from the trends that made headlines this week in sport and move to some very interesting sport.